If you want longer watch time on all of your videos, then stick around. This video is for you. The most important metric on just about any platform, but most especially TikTok and Instagram Reels, is watch time. One of the best ways to keep your audience watching is through captioning. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 different ways that you can caption your videos to increase your watch time when you post. So before we get neck deep in caption apps and programs, what I'm about to share with you is going to make you a believer in captions if you aren't already quite there. So in 2019, Verizon Media and Publicis Media conducted a study on the effects that captions had on video viewing. So the main findings that I want to share with you from this study is that 69% of the people said that they watch videos with the sound off in public places, and 25% of those people said that they watch with the sound off in private places. But here's the stat that really stood out to me. 80% of consumers said that they would watch a video to completion if captions were available to them. On another anecdotal note, I follow a few influencers and I always take note when they poll their audience on their stories as to whether or not they listen to their stories with the sound on or off. Without a doubt, it's always 80% or above watch those stories with the sound off. So it's just something to bear in mind and take note of as you create stories and you create short form vertical video. Okay, so now you know why you must have captions on your videos. So now I'm going to share with you my favorite caption apps and programs that are going to help you be able to do this for your videos. So my first caption app that I have for you is CapCut, which you've probably seen if you go on TikTok a lot. A lot of people use it. And that's probably because the parent company of TikTok actually owns it. So this one is really good if you like that TikTok style of caption that you see everywhere. It's also got a really nice in-app editor as well. So if you don't have anywhere else to edit your videos, this one's a really good option. It's also free for both Android and iPhone. Something to note before you use CapCut is in the settings here, you'll see that you're actually able to turn off that end screen so that you don't see it say CapCut. Make sure you do that. It'll just give your videos a nicer feel. Okay, my second app for you is probably one of my favorites and it's called Descript. Now, I will start by saying that in order to get rid of the Descript watermark, you will have to pay for it, but it's relatively cheap, especially if you just buy it as a creator and you don't need it for bulk video like we do as an agency. Descript is really robust, and again, it's also an editor as well. It does a whole lot of things that you probably don't even need to know, but if you ever decide to go down the podcasting route or you want to do some things that are a little bit more advanced than what we're talking about today, Descript is the perfect app for you. Probably the best thing about Descript is that it auto-generates the captions, so you don't have to type them out yourself. You just need to proofread it and make sure that the spelling's correct, the grammar's correct, and that it's actually saying what is being said in the video. And then all you have to do is choose your caption style and colors and fonts, and then you're good to go. Descript is not a mobile app, it's for your desktop, so you will have to download it to your MacBook or to your PC. My third app for you is really an old faithful app, and that's InShot. I love InShot. It's super reliable. It's got a very good in-app editor. It's very easy to use and very intuitive. The only thing I would say is that you will need to type out your captions manually, which for a longer style video is not super ideal. But honestly, back in the day for clients, when I was making their square videos for Instagram and we were captioning everything, I was doing it in that because really no other app, not Adobe, Premiere Pro, nothing like that, would actually auto-generate captions back then. So no matter what app we edited in, we were gonna have to type out the captions anyway. So I was doing all of this on my mobile phone just to get those captions perfect. So if you don't wanna pay for something or other apps are feeling overwhelming, I would use InShot because it's so easy to use and it's also free and you don't have to worry about any watermarks. Before we dive into the last 2 caption apps, I want to share my vertical video ultimate checklist with you. I have created this checklist just for you so that you can create better vertical video. It's got everything you need before, during, and after the filming process. It's got best practices, it's got the gear that you need, it's got the apps that you use, even some of the things that we talked about here today. It is comprehensive, but it is not overwhelming. It's only going to take you about 10 minutes to read, and then you're going to be able to start creating your own amazing vertical video. So why don't you grab that today at the link in the description below, and let's dive back in. I'm going to share the last 2 Caption apps with you. All right, my 4th Caption app for you is really the built-in captions available on both TikTok and Instagram Reels. With Instagram Reels, you're able to just hit the caption button, and it does a really great job of captioning your voice. It's probably been listening to you for a really long time, so it's great at picking up on the correct spelling and grammar. It doesn't make as many mistakes these days as it used to, and that's a really, really good option if you want to go down that route. TikTok also has a very good in-app captioning system as well. All you have to do is hit the caption button that you'll see on the screen when you pop your video in there, and it will figure out what you're saying and pop those captions up there for you as well. It's a really great, easy, free way for you to make sure that your videos are captioned without having to pay for anything, without having to get rid of any watermarks on anything, and it's available to everybody. My 5th and final program that I wanted to share with you, it's not going to be for everybody, but it is going to be for some of you, is if you are already paying for professional editing or you have an in-house team that has the Adobe suite, then I highly recommend using Premiere Pro. And the reason for this is because if you have a certain aesthetic or branding and you're putting out TikToks, Instagram Reels, and Shorts on a daily or weekly basis, then you're able to set up templates inside Premiere Pro and then just insert your video into that. And it also has the caption button so that you don't have to manually type out every caption that's in your videos. So it's a really, really good option if you're already that sort of next level up and you're editing in the Adobe suite anyway. Adobe Premiere Pro is obviously not free, but it's definitely that next step up for when you're ready. What you end up using is really just dependent on what you're trying to achieve, the aesthetic that you have, and the budget that you have, and the video workflow that you have. But what I'd love to know is down in the comments, tell me which caption app that you already use or which one you're going to use now that you've watched this video. So just to recap, your options that I've given you today are using CapCut, Descript, InShot, the captions that are available in TikTok and Instagram, and of course, Premiere Pro. I hope you found this video helpful and that by captioning your videos, you're able to retain people longer, increase your watch time, and create a better experience for the people that you're trying to reach. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.